John, if we may deal with prostitution first, are you and the committee out to abolish prostitution?
No, I don't think we are. I don't think you can. At any rate, you can't abolish prostitution by law. And I don't think we want to, because I think there is an area of a person's life which is not necessarily the concern of the criminal law.
Are you then out to clear the streets of London?
Oh, yes, that's a very different thing. What we're really concerned to do, on the line of public order and decency, well, is to create a situation in which it should not be necessary for me, if I'm walking through London with my 15-year-old daughter, to make a detour to avoid particular streets. I don't see why I should have to. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the streets of London and other big places fit for people to walk in.
Did any prostitutes give evidence before the committee, Sir John?
No, they didn't. They were asked, and they were invited, and we hoped that they would come, but they didn't.
Sir John, if we may now take the other topic your committee was concerned with, homosexuality, what changes in the law regarding homosexuals are you suggesting?
But could we be quite clear first that we're talking about homosexual offences? Because I think it's a distinction that we ought to keep between homosexuality and homosexual offences. The chief change we're recommending there is that homosexual behaviour between adult consenting males in private should no longer be a criminal offence.
If that suggestion is accepted and the law is changed, isn't there a danger that it may have repercussions on children, that these men may also go after children?
Well, from the evidence we've had, oddly enough, the opposite is what we should expect. Because on the medical evidence that we've had, it looks as if there are two quite different kinds of homosexual men. Those who prefer the company of their contemporaries and those who prefer young people, boys and it may be girls. And it could well be the case that by taking out of the criminal law homosexual behavior between adult consenting males in private, that may be a safeguard to boys and young people rather than the opposite.
Did you also consider the question of lesbianism?
Well, of course, that is not, curiously enough, inside the criminal law now. It's not an offence. So it was outside our terms of reference, and we saw no reason to bring it in.
Did any homosexuals give evidence before you?
Yes, they did, quite deliberately and of their own free will.